let's move on then to that topic. Gophers, who have just been on an absolute tear. I don't know if there's any limit to good things we can say about Brock Faber, but let's try and keep it to a couple minutes here. Brock Faber, let's go.
I mean, what did he just get Defensive Player of the Year, Defenseman of the Year, whatever?
Big Ten, yep,
Big Ten.
Hobie snub.
Yeah, I didn't get any love there, but that's all right. I mean, the fact that Fantilli didn't, whatever. Nyes is awesome, but that's crazy. Like, that's crazy.
They've only narrowed the field to 10.
Who was it? No, what am I thinking of?
They had like voting percentages before, but that.
Oh, that's right. I was still like, what? There was
like 4 Gophers on it before. No. They narrowed the field to 10. There's 2 Gophers on there. Cooley and Nyes. Fantilli's
was
on
it Nyes a Player of the Year? Is that what? Am I thinking of that?
I don't know.
I can't remember
because Fantilli got Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, freshman.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever.
Back to Faber.
Dude, that Gophers team is fucking insane. Like, they're so sick. So fun to watch. But I mean, yeah, no, Faber, like, first of all, he's doing exactly what he's always done. He is stout defensively. The skating's high end. Like, transition game is crazy good. Like, the first pass ends up, like, any box you needed to check, he checks. And it's the number 1 team in the country, obviously, and he's the number 1 D-man back there, and he locks it down
box left
every game. Yeah, there you go. But the thing with him this year is, he's got that profile as like a defensive defenseman, not a ton of offense in there. And this year, like, he's certainly found a little bit more, not to the point where you're sitting there saying, oh, he's going to put up good offensive. He's not going to put up like 40 in the NHL. Like, he's not going to be a half point per game guy.
It's just not a liability.
But again, yeah, it's not like an offensive black hole, right? Yeah. I mean, it helps that you can literally roll 4 lines of like elite scoring if you're Minnesota. So he's got plenty of targets. But I think like this year, he's also been a little bit more patient at the blue line. He's been looking to create a little bit more. He's hanging on to the puck instead of just deferring. He's taking the puck himself down the end boards every once in a while. Like, I think he's experimenting a little bit more. And I think for him, that's what I was really curious to see if he would do. I was really curious to see if he would be able to do that or be willing really to do that. Just like experiment, because the tools are all there and he's got the brain. So he's just had this monster year, like obviously well-deserved Big Ten Defenseman of the Year. And again, he's your number 1 guy in the number 1 team in the country. So selfishly, I would love to see him just see what he's got. Because again, I do think that, whenever their season ends, whenever that is, I'm sure he'll get a trial run up here. Yeah. I'm sure he'll get that trial run just to see, obviously their plan isn't he's going to be a top 4 defenseman in the playoffs, but just to see like what it looks like against NHL players, I would like to have a few games of that. And I do think that that's their plan. I mean, I don't even looked at like cap implications or roster size or whatever, how many people, I don't even know if they can. I couldn't tell you. I haven't looked at any of that. I haven't looked at any of the fucking rules.
The roster's going to be hurt, so it won't matter.
Yeah, that's true. But he's just he's just doing everything for them this year. So good for him. Hopefully they make a long run and they can win that national championship. Cause I mean, really you want to see the best teams win, obviously. And they are just kicking the shit out of teams and they're like seemingly just on a whole other level. So, I'm trying to remember which team it was. It might've been like Penn State, like, oh shit, they're making some noise, like top 10. And then all of a sudden they lost like 6-0 to Minnesota. Just lost like the rest of their games. I just totally took the wind out of their sails. Like, oh fuck. All right. Well, I guess not. But yeah, no, I would love to see him make a run. Cause I mean, he's just a stud. So well done, Billy G. Well done, Judd Brackett. Yeah. Profiling that guy for the Fiala trade.
Love it.